viewers, today I am going to explain KS EAB Mathematics Model Paper 1, question number 21 to question number 40. Please watch the full video. If you are watching my video first time in the sense, please subscribe to my channel, JK Institute of Mathematics. So without wasting the time, let's start the video. Question number 21. If the points A 1, 2, O 0, 0 and C A, B are collinear, then option A is equals to B, option B is equals to A, option C A is equals to 2B and option D A plus B is equals to 0. Here A is equal to 1, 2, it is origin O 0, 0 and C, A, B are collinear. So collinear means here these 3 points are in the same line. So same line, and the point is here correct option is satisfies the 3 points also. That means here you take 1, 2. So in the options you can substitute A is equals to 1 and B is equals to 2. You can substitute here. So here A is equals to 1 now. A is equal to 1 and B value is 2. Here 1 is equal to 2 is not possible. So option A is wrong. Now you can go by option B. So here B is equals to 2 and 2 into here A is equals to 1. 2 is equal to 2 into 1 is 2. So here 2 is equal to 2 is correct now. So option B is correct. And we can check option C also. Here A is equals to 1, 2 into B is equals to 2. 1 is equal to 2 into 2 is 4. Here 1 not equal to 4. So option C also wrong. Now you can check option D. Here A is equal to 1 plus B is equal to 2 you can substitute. So 1 plus 2 is 3 na? So 3 is equal to 1. 3 is equal to 1 is not possible. So option D also wrong. So correct answer is option B. So option B is the right answer. Question number 22. So in the graph given by the length of AB is option A 1 unit, option B 5 unit, option C 3 unit and option D 4 unit. Question actually they asked in this diagram what is the length of AB. So here, so this is actually length of AB. So length of AB means so here to here. So here to here 1 unit and here to here 1 unit and here to here 1 unit. So total. So total is 3 units. So length of AB is 3 units. So option C is correct answer. It's question number 23. So question number 23 is a student scored 65 marks in first language, 50 marks in science, 55 marks in social science and some marks in mathematics. If the average marks scored by him all 4 subjects is 60, then the marks scored by him in mathematics is option A 65, option B 60, option C 50, option D 7. So here actually they given 4 subject marks and this average is equal to they given 60. So here we can calculate the marks in mathematics. So average means they given 4 subjects now. So sum of the marks in 4 subjects divided by 4. That is actually the average. So here, so average means we can add all the subjects marks. That means 65 plus 50 plus 55 plus x. Sum of 4 subject marks divided by 4 is equal to this 4 subjects average is 60. Now the sum of the value 65 plus 50 plus 55 is 170 plus x divided by 4 is equal to 60. So here 170 plus x is equal to here 4 into 60. 4 into 60 is 240. So x is equal to 240 plus 170. You take right side, it become minus 170. So x is equal to 240 minus 170 is 70. So the mods in mathematics is equal to 70. So here option D is correct answer. Question number 24. The empirical relation between the three central tendencies is option A 3 median is equal to mode plus 2 mean, option B 2 mean is equals to mode plus 3 median, option C 2 median is equal to 2 mode plus 3 mean, option D mode is equal to 3 mean minus median. Question number 24. So actually question number 24 is actually it is a formula. So the formula is really mode is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean actually. So mode is equal to 3 median minus 2 means. So here minus 2 mean you take left side. So mode minus 2 mean you take left side. So it becomes plus 2 mean is equals to 3 median. So 3 median is equal to formula mode plus 2 mean. So 3 median. So 3 median is equal to mode plus 2 mean. So option A is correct answer. Question number 25. In the given frequency distribution table, the median class is. Here they given class interval and frequency also. Here the options are 10 to 20, option B 20 to 30, option C 30 to 40 and option D 0 to 10. They asked median class actually they asked here. So here calculate cumulative frequency. So how to calculate cumulative frequency in the sense, first you write 5 as it is and you can add 1. So 5 plus 8. So 5 plus 8 is 13. 13 plus 12 is 25. 25 plus 15 is 40 and 40 plus 20 is 60. That means total frequency n is equal to also 60. Here they ask median class actually. So how we calculate the median class means, so n by 2. So here n value is 60. 60 by 2. 60 by 2 is 30 now. So 30 means in the cumulative frequency, so 30 is involving here. So in this part, then so here 30 is involving here now. So the class is 30 to 40. So median of the class is 30 to 40. Option C is correct answer. So question number 26 is, in the triangle ABC, it is given that AB by AC is equal to BD by CD. If angle B is equal to 70 degrees, angle C is equal to 50 degrees, then angle BAD is. The options are option A 30 degrees, option B 40 degrees, option C 45 degrees and option D is 50 degrees. So in the triangle ABC, here they given angle B 70 degrees and angle C is 50 degrees. The angle, here the question is angle BAD. That means this angle actually they asked. So first of all, it is a triangle now, but in the triangle, sum of all the angles is equals to 180 degrees. That means angle A plus angle B plus angle C. That means the angle A means total full angle. So total angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees. So angle A plus angle B is 70, angle C is 50, so is equals to 180. So angle A 70 plus 50 is 120 is equal to 180. So angle A is equals to 180 minus 120. So angle A is equals to 180 minus 120 is 60 degrees. That means this total angle is 60 degrees. But they asked B angle BAD, that means this angle now. So this angle means actually total angle is 60 degrees, means this angle and this angle is half of it. That means it is 60 degrees, means this is 30 degrees and this is also 30 degrees. So that means angle BAD angle is 30 degrees. That means option A is the correct answer. So, okay, it is question number 27. So, question number 27 is, in the given figure, triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF and angle ABC is equals to angle DEF is equal to 60 degrees. Then the length of the AC. Option A 2.4 centimeters, option B 2.6 centimeters, option C 3.9 centimeters, and option D 3.2 centimeters. So here triangle ABC and triangle DEF are similar. So two triangles are similar means the ratio of the corresponding sides are equal actually. Here they asked actually AC. So BC by EF. BC by EF. You take any. So you take any one, no problem. So BC by EF is equals to AC by DF. AC by DF. So we need actually AC value. So BC value is 6 by EF value is 3 is equal to AC by DF. DF is equals to 1.3. So it is 3 1 ja, 3 2 ja. So here AC by 1.3, so is equals to 2. So AC is equals to 2 into 1.3. So AC is equal to 2 into 1.3 is 2.6. So AC value is 2.6. So option B is the correct answer. Question number 28. In the triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC. If AB is to AD is equal to 5 is to 3, then area of a triangle ABC is to area of a triangle ADE is. Option A 3 is to 5, option B 6 is to 10, option C 9 is to 25, option D 25 is to 9. In the triangle ABC is a triangle and DE is parallel to BC. So here the question is, area of a triangle ABC is to area of a triangle ADE actually. So it is actually theorem. So theorem is area of triangle ABC by area of triangle ADE is equal to. So here the square of the corresponding sides are equal. That means so AB square by AD square is equal to AC square by AE square is equal to BC square by DE square. So here they given AB by AD. That means so here AB is to AD. AB is to AD is equals to 5 is to 3. That means AB by AD is equal to 5 by 3. So the answer is, so here AB square by AD square now. So AB by AD is equal to 5 by 3. AB square by AD square is 5 square means 25 by 3 square is 9. So area of a triangle ABC by area of a triangle AD is equals to 25 by 9. So option D is correct answer. So okay, it is actually question number 29. So 29 is, in the given figure, angle ABC is equal to 90 degrees. BD is perpendicular to AC. If AB is equal to 6 centimeters, BC is equal to 8 centimeters, CA is equal to 10 centimeters, then the length of the AD is option A 6.3, option B 3.6, option C 3 centimeters, and option D 4 centimeters. Angle ABC is equal to 90 degrees. That means this angle is 90 degrees. And BD is perpendicular to AC. That means here also it makes a 90 degrees here. So here we can calculate the distance AD. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle ADC here. So actually in triangle ADC, AB is the longest side. Now AB is the longest side means longest side is actually hypotenuse. So this diagram I'll show here. It is, so longest side is hypotenuse. That means this is AB and D. So here these two triangles are similar. So similar means corresponding sides are in the same ratio. That is AB by AD is equals to AC by AB. AC by AB. Now cross multiplication, AD into AC is equal to AB into AB is AB square. So AD into AC value, here AC value is 10 is equal to AB square. Here AB is 6, so AB square is 36. So AD is equal to 36. 10 you take right side, it will become by 10. So AD is equal to 36 by 10 is 3.6. So here 1 0 now. So left 2 you can write after 1 decimal, you can put the point, that is 3.6. So AD is equal to 3.6. So option B is correct answer. So in this question, so here question is which does not form a right angle triangle to the given sides. So actually right angle triangle means the condition is the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. And hypotenuse means the longest side is the hypotenuse actually. Here we can go by answer to question here. We can check the condition. First of all, we can go by option A. So in the option A, longest side is 13. So 13 square is equal to 5 square plus 12 square. 13 square is 169 and 5 square is 25 and 12 square is 144. So 169 is equal to 144 plus 25 also 169. So option A. So here option A is satisfies the right angle triangle, and option B. And option B is here longest side is 17. So 17 square is equal to 15 square plus 8 square. So 17 square is 289. 15 square is 225 and 8 square is 64. So 289 is equal to sum of these two also 289. That means option B also satisfies the right angle triangle condition. Now we can go by option C. Option C is here the longest side is 8. So 8 square is equal to 3 square plus 6 square. So here 8 square is 64 and 3 square is 9. 6 square is 36. So 64 is equal to 36 plus 9 is 45. So these two are not equal now. So option C does not form a right angle triangle. Okay. Now we can check option D also. Here option D. So here longest side is 25. So 25 square is equal to 7 square plus 24 whole square. So 25 square is 625, 7 square is 49, 24 whole square is 576. So 625 is equal to 49 plus 576 is 625. It is also satisfies the right angle triangle. So here the question is, it is also sad, but in the question is, identify which does not form a right angle triangle. Does not form a right angle triangle means option C does not form a right angle triangle. So here option C is the correct answer. So actually question number 31. So actually first option is, there are exactly two tangents that can be drawn to a circle from a point lying outside the circle. So I'll explain you. That means suppose it is a circle. So actually point is outside the circle. So point is lying outside the circle. So in this case we can draw only exactly two tangents. So we need to check. So we can draw only two tangents. So if it is here means we can draw only two tangents. That means the point is outside the circle. We can draw exactly two tangents only. But in the question they asked which is the false statement actually they asked. So first option is actually correct statement it is. Option B is, there is one tangent passing through a point lying on a circle. Actually lying on a circle means, actually this is the circle. Lying on a circle means you can take the point on a circle means here only you can take the point. Okay. So in this case, we can draw only one tangent. They given like that actually. So that means this is actually one point. Actually, first of all, tangent means the definition is the line touches unique point on the circle is called tangent. So tangent definition is the line touches unique point on the circle is called tangent. So unique point means if the tangent touches only unique point means one point. So if you take here means this is the tangent. Suppose here means this is the tangent. That means so lying on a circle means we can draw only one tangent. So it is also a correct statement. But in option C, they given only two tangents can be drawn from a point lying inside. So lying inside the circle. So suppose it is a circle. So actually point is lying inside the circle. Suppose you can take any here. So in this case, we can't draw the tangent here. Actually tangent means, actually these are the tangents here. So these are the tangents. Suppose the point is inside the circle means we can't draw the tangent here. So it is actually wrong statement. So option C is the correct answer. But in option D they given the length of the tangents drawn from an external point. The length of the tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. So please you observe here. Actually, suppose it is a circle and this is the point. External means outside. The point is in outside. So if you draw the tangents, that means suppose this is a point P. If you draw the tangents, suppose this is A and this is B. The point, that means that point is outside the circle. If you draw the tangent means, so tangent to the circle means that distance. That means this distance and this distance will be equal. So actually it is a theorem actually. So this statement also correct. That means if you take outside the circle, point is outside the circle and you can draw the tangents. So the two tangents are equal. That means suppose it is 5 centimeters means it is also 5 centimeters. That means PA is equals to P. So it is also a correct statement actually. So only the wrong statement is option C. So here question also they asked wrong statement. So option C is the correct answer. So question number 32 is, in the given figure, PA and PB are the tangents to a circle with the center O. If PA is equal to 5 centimeters and angle APB is equal to 60 degrees, then the length of the chord AB is option A 5 root 2 centimeters, option B 5 root 3 centimeters, option C 5 centimeters, and option D 5.2 centimeters. So PA and PB are the tangents. So here actually this is point P is outside the circle now. So in this case PA is 5 centimeters means PB also 5 centimeters. And here I explain one point. Suppose it is actually triangle now. Suppose these two sides are equal. That means AB distance and AC distance are equal means these two angles also equal. So AB distance is equal to AC distance means, suppose AB is equal to AC distance means these two angles also equal. So here PA distance and PB distance are equal now. That means this angle also equal. You take this is X and this is X. Okay. It is actually PAB is a triangle. In triangle PAB, actually sum of the angles is equal to 180 degrees. That means 60 degrees plus x degree plus x degree is equals to 180. So here x plus x is 2x degrees is equal to 180 plus 60 you take right side, it become minus 60. 2x degree is equal to 180 minus 60 is 120. So x is equals to 120 divided by 2. 120 divided by 2 is 60 degrees. So here x is equal to 60 degrees. That means it is 60 degrees. It is also 60 degrees. So here 60 degrees and this is 60 degrees and this is 60 degrees. So in the triangle all the angles are equal means that is equilateral triangle. So equilateral triangle means all the sides are equal. That means PA is 5 centimeters and PB is 5 centimeters means so AB also 5 centimeters. Here the question is here finding the length of the AB actually they asked. So length of the AB is equal to 5 centimeters. So option C is the correct answer. So question number 33. The angle between the two radii of the circle is 130 degrees. Then the angle between the tangents drawn at the ends of the radii is option A 65 degrees, option B 40 degrees, option C 70 degrees, and option D 50 degrees. Okay, it is question number 33. So here actually in the question they given angle between the radii actually they given. So here we can calculate angle between the tangents. Here one condition is there, that is angle between the radii plus angle between the tangents is equals to, that is supplementary angles is 180 degrees. Here we can calculate angle between the tangents. So given angle between the radii is 130 degrees. So this one you take x is equals to 180 degrees. So x is equal to 180 degrees plus 130 you take right side, it become minus 130 degrees. So x is equal to 180 minus 130 is 50 degrees. That means angle between the tangents is equal to 50 degrees. So option D is correct. Question number 35 is, O is the center of the circle. The length of the tangent AB is equal to 24 centimeters, and if OA is equal to 25 centimeters, then the radius of the circle is option A 12 centimeters, Option B 7 centimeters, option C 15 centimeters, and option D 16 centimeters. Here OE is the center of the circle and AB is the length of the tangent, and OB is the radius. Here AB is equal to 24 centimeters and OA is equal to 25 centimeters. So here we can calculate the radius. Radius is OB. Actually this angle makes 90 degrees actually. So by Pythagoras theorem, so actually here OA is the longest side now. Longest side is the hypotenuse. So by Pythagoras theorem it can be written as, so AB square plus BO square is equals to OA square. So AB is equal to 24. So AB square means 24 square plus BO square is equal to OA. OA is 25 centimeters. OA square means 25 whole square. So it is 576 plus BO square. 25 whole square is 625. So BO square is equal to 625 minus this one, you take right side, it becomes minus 576. So BO square is equal to 625 minus 576 is 49. So BO is equal to root of 49. That means 7. So radius OB is equal to 7 centimeters. So here, so it is question number 36. So question number 36 is, the curved surface area of a cylinder of radius r centimeters and the height is h centimeters is option A 2 pi r into r plus h centimeter square, option B pi r square h centimeter cube, option C pi r square h by 3 centimeter cube, option D 2 pi r h centimeter square. Actually it is a formula. So curved surface area of a cylinder, formula is cylinder formula is 2 pi RH. So 2 pi RH, it is actually area, na? Area means centimeter square. Suppose if it is volume means centimeter cube. Question number 37. So here the relation between the slant height L, height h and the radius of the cone R is. So option A L square is equal to h square minus r square. Option B L square is equal to h square plus r square. Option C h square is equal to L square plus r square. And option D L is equal to root of h square minus r square. So here actually the diagram is, it is actually, suppose if you take this as O. So this is actually slant height and this is height and this is radius of the base. So in this case the relation is, actually it is like a right angle triangle. So it is a hypotenuse now. So L square is equal to h square plus r square. So L square is equal to h square plus r square. So here option B is the correct answer. It is question number 38. So the surface area of a sphere is 616 square meters. The surface area of its hemisphere is option A 205.6 centimeter square, option B 308 centimeter square, option C 1232 centimeter square, option D 38 centimeter square. Here they given surface area of a sphere. Surface area of a sphere is equal to, they given 616 square meters. Here they ask surface area of hemisphere. So here this you observe here, actually surface area of a sphere is equal to 616 square centimeters. So here they asked same surface area of a hemisphere. Actually, hemisphere means total actually sphere. So half of the sphere is called actually hemisphere. That means half part only. It here sphere is equal to 616 now. So surface area of a hemisphere means half part of this. That means 616 divided by 2. That means 308 square meters. So that is the answer. So question number 39. So question number 39 is the perimeter of the base of a right circular cylinder is 44 centimeters and its height is 10 centimeter. Then its volume is option A 490 pi centimeter cube, option B 440 pi centimeter cube, option C 374 pi centimeter cube, option D 980 pi centimeter cube. Perimeter of the base of a right circular cylinder is 44 centimeter. Here the question is find its volume actually. So for finding the volume actually they given height already they given, but we don't know the radius. So first we calculate the radius. So here perimeter of the base of a right circular cylinder is equal to, the formula is 2 pi r is equal to 44 actually. So actually 2 into pi value is 22 by 7 into r is equal to 44. Here 2 into 22. 2 into 22 is 44 and this 44 is cancelled. So r by 7 is equal to 1. So r is equal to 7 into 1 is 7. So actually here the question is finding the value mixing. So here volume V is equal to pi r square h. So V is equal to pi. So r square, here r value is 7. So 7 square into h. H is 10. So V is equal to pi into r 7 square is 49 into 10. So 49 into 10 is 490 pi. It is volume now. So it is centimeter means centimeter cube. So volume is equal to 490 pi centimeter cube. So option A is correct answer. Is question number 40. So here prepare a cone from a model clay. So when wet, cut it with a knife parallel to its base. Remove the smaller cone obtained. The solid left is option A cylinder, option B cone, option C sphere, option D frustum of a cone. Here, so we can prepare the cone actually here. So actually this is the base, and the question is if you take the knife and you can get parallel to the base, you can cut parallel to the base and you can remove the smaller cone. Then the remaining part of the name actually they ask, the remaining part of the name is called frustum of a cone. So here option D is correct answer.